Smokey, Steve, and Mark.
I'm Mark.
I'm Steve.
And welcome to Friday Night Chit Chat.
It's Friday.
It's Friday.
Gotta get down on Friday.
Friday.
Okay, enough. So it's good to see y'all.
It's
good to be here. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're good. We are good here.
We are good. I'll tell you,
Good.
yesterday and today, it might as well have been spring.
It was beautiful. It was like almost 50 degrees.
Yeah, sunny.
All that snow.
It's crazy.
Now it looks like the winter I hate. There's brown piles of
Yes.
snow on like the corners of
yeah, they
intersections
are, yeah.
with the cinders mixed in. Because they would spread cinders all over the road here. We have so much coal waste. There's like no reason.
Oh, yeah,
And then
that's true.
That's why all the grass is dead right next to the sidewalks on all the property.
Yeah, that's true too.
But the
It
snow
is.
came and went, and we had a couple nice days.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, we did. It's nice.
good.
I didn't look at the weather for the weekend. I don't know if it's going to be the same or if we're getting something. But I know more weather is coming our way. I just don't know when.
yeah, it says middle of next week's going to be a close call.
Okay, so that means like
Something. It means we're going
a
to get
sprinkle
either
or 10 feet of snow.
Yeah, they don't know yet.
I don't know.
Um,
It's always like that here. We never
so-
know. Even when they know, we don't know.
no, but we did notice that it seems like it's getting brighter out. It's staying brighter.
It's longer?
Later.
Yeah, it
Even
is.
though it's only a minute and a half a day or
Mhm,
whatever.
mhm.
It's something to look at. I looked outside at almost 5, and I was like,
It's
it's
light.
pitch black.
I know, right? Yeah, that is
God,
nice.
when it first changes, it's so hard to get used to.
It is like
it's 8 o'clock at night.
4:20 and it's like dark. It's like it just throws you off a little.
Well, in the winter, it's a more downtime-y kind of vibe. So when it's dark and everything, it's
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
But the summertime, you'd miss it if it was dark at 4.
Oh,
like-
yeah. Our friends in Alaska, gosh,
Oh God. Yeah.
don't they have like 6 months of darkness?
The higher you go, the higher you go. It was explained to me, like, instead of the sun going over the side, you see it there on the horizon going like this.
Oh, I see. Oh,
And the
okay.
further north you go, the deeper and longer the blackout is
Mhm.
as you go up. So I'd
I
love to get
see,
to
I
Alaska
see. I would love to see Alaska
sometime
too.
before. It's still America, so I don't even need a passport.
No, we don't. And
Of course,
it would be-
Canada's in the way.
Yeah, it is.
Unless I
it
flew from there to
is.
there. We'll see.
Even if we just like visit the Anchorage or something, like just
Yeah.
to go to Alaska to see it.
I know. Well, Anchorage is dead center. Like, I was looking today. You know how many of us we could fit in Alaska? Like, tons.
Tons.
You could fit like 200 plus some Rhode Islands in Alaska.
Yeah.
You could fit 2 or 3 US's in there. It's a lot of space, room to spread out. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Here's
I'm
hoping.
down. I'm down for that.
Save your tropical beaches.
We're going to Alaska.
I want frostbite.
Next, Antarctica.
Okay, so that'll be next year's resolution. To
Okay.
plan a trip there.
There, okay.
So we'll look a
That's a
little
little
further ahead.
goal. That's something
Yeah.
to look into. You know, I've always wanted to go to Iceland
I
too.
did too. I have a couple friends who went.
I had too. Yeah.
First of all, it's not that very long of a flight.
No, it's
only
not.
like 4 hours,
Yeah.
maybe, to get there from here. I mean, you're not going all the way to Europe, so
yeah.
it's supposed to be beautiful, volcanic. It's like and Bjork
Well, there you go.
and Bjork.
There you go.
But I hear it's interesting. You can take like a cruise pretty much around almost the whole island just to kind of see it from all the sides and where the lava comes out. And
Yeah, that'd be cool.
yeah,
Boy, we do have the plans, don't we?
we do. Now it's just a matter of strategy,
Strategy. We'll figure this
which
out.
means panhandle until we can afford
Yes,
to
yes. Well, speaking of resolutions, too, you know, I think I need to save for my teeth first.
go. Mhm.
But there's no reason why we can't do 2 little savings. We could do like a trip savings.
Well, the trip can be like a semi-long term, and then
Right,
medical
yeah.
stuff would be different.
Yeah.
Now I have flexible spending through my work,
Mhm.
so I can pay for some of it.
Yeah.
Depending on what's left. I usually get about $1,500 to $2,000 a year
A
on
year,
my
yeah.
health spending plan because it's all pre-tax. It's already loaded in
That's
June,
true. We could use
and I
some
spend
of
it down over the year, even though they take the money back up
Yeah.
from my pay as the year goes this way.
Yeah.
And it's usually enough because every so often, I mean, $1,000 is enough to get a crown if I had to. If I
Yeah,
broke
true.
a tooth, I could get the root canal and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Medications, all that kind of thing. Because I was taking my meds were a little more expensive when I filled this out. It was like $150 a month for meds or whatever. So yeah,
No, okay.
but it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, no, it's okay. It is. And like, well, I don't know. I think I said this last time. I'm still so disenchanted
Mhm.
that you can have a medical issue and not be able to get it taken care of until you have the money for it. I know it sounds
Mhm.
like weird, but like
No, I understand.
there's so much more stress when you involve finances to it. Like I have a few things to overcome for this
Mhm.
this goal of mine this year.
Yeah.
You know, one of them is actually going and getting it done. You know,
Mhm.
I really think I need to be medicated to go, especially for this procedure.
Yeah.
It's pretty invasive. You know, I mean, they're taking all of my teeth out.
They put you out. They put my dad out to take out a few of his.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. So I at the very least, the gas. But if I can swing it, or if they can build it into the treatment plan, being sedated, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. But that's one of my goals, which I guess is ours because we're.
Yeah.
But we talked a little bit last week about resolutions and goals, and thank you for everybody's comments too. And
Yeah, it's always good to add new things to the pile.
It is
too.
And if you people want to follow along, especially with the weight loss, that would be nice.
Yeah.
And we haven't picked the exact date to start yet. We're still planning out. We're actually looking at food, menus and things like that. I want to have it all.
I want to have some prep. I want it to be
laid out, ready to go.
Just like cutting back smoking. It was this is what I'll do instead.
Right.
And I want to ideally just fall into the habit of doing it. But it's going to have to be so intentional, so hardcore, so early.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm hungry and I can't eat that. It feels like it should be somebody's fault.
Yeah, right? It's
certainly not
true.
mine, but somebody should pay for this.
And then you feel so how do you say it? When when somebody takes something away from you, or you want something you can't have, you feel
deprived.
Deprived. You feel deprived.
Yeah.
That's my big thing. I feel deprived, and so the trick is to kind of not feel that way, and that's with portion control and things like that, but I really got off track over the holidays, and I am a dessert eater, and I won't give up desserts. I won't, but over the holidays it multiplied,
well, there was always, do you want blueberry pie, pumpkin pie, or ice cream? Yes,
all of it.
Right.
You
give it to me now.
Now I'm one for cake and ice cream, it goes together, that's a dessert. But cake, ice cream, whipped cream, cookies, maybe a nutty bar, that's the issue.
Yeah.
The cookie, the cookie jar is always filled.
Always. It's running over.
That's going to be one of the things we attack first, because I'm a nibbler when I make dinner.
See, I don't have a sweet tooth like that, but if it's there...
Right.
I'll eat it. Just walk by, grab a cookie. What's one cookie? What's 12 cookies?
Right.
What's mobility?
Right.
Packed arteries. It's snowball. It's one. I remember this from losing weight. It's 1,000 little decisions. It's not one.
It's
big
not just one. Right.
It's 1,000 little ones.
Yep.
And you build up your flex to it. But that first for me, anytime I'm changing my eating or trying to improve it, not change it, just improve it. Yeah. 4 or 5 days. Mm-hmm. First night, I'm all gung-ho. The next night, I'm gung-ho, but I'm shaken.
Yeah.
Third night, I'm a martyr.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. No one knows suffering like I do.
Right.
So
true.
Yeah.
Oh.
But we'll see. It's still in the works.
And, portion control for me is a big thing, because I am a nibbler. And if I take my dinner to bed with me, I'll make a little tray up to take in.
Yes.
And what I had done before, when I was okay with my weight, I would just put the stuff on there that, I wouldn't be like, oh, well, just in case, I'm going to throw this pile of cookies on here, because, I don't know, I might,
That's it. Just in case. In case what? If I need food, it's down the hall. I don't have to have it. It's not even nutritionist. It's bullshit. But
and granted, that hallway is long.
It's a long hallway.
But that's a great deterrent as well.
Yeah. Chew sugar-free gum while you cook.
Right.
Everything tastes gross after you have gum, so chew gum when you cook.
So by next Friday, then we'll have a date to start, and we'll have a plan, moving forward with all of our goals and resolutions. So mine is, this year, my teeth. I don't even care if it's December of this year. The goal is this year.
The teeth.
Is the teeth, and I think that will help a lot of things in my life. But we can talk about that later. I don't know. But the weight loss, definitely, and then I have a few other little ones. Hydrating, drinking water. I do not know why it is so hard to hydrate during the day. Drink water. I don't know. I'm a coffee drinker. I do drink it all day. But there's no reason you can't have a bottled water or something. I don't know.
I saw something on Facebook the other day, and it's I'm a 80s kid. Grew up in I don't think I had a bottle of water till I was 30.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't have bottled water.
We had
as
Pepsi, powdered brand X, Lipton iced tea, not Kool-Aid, because sugar was extra. All that kind of stuff. I never had milk with a meal, none of that stuff. If you could put Pepsi in your cereal, I probably would have.
Yeah.
So,
right. Yeah.
But yeah, so.
And then back to being on time for work. Mm-hmm. And that's, we do have kind of an open-ended, it depends on my appointments, who I'm seeing and that. So if I know I'm not seeing anybody till 9:45 or whatever, I roll in at 9:30. Mm-hmm. And I really should be there at 9.
They started a clocking system at my job.
Yes, thank God, not my job.
Oh, das ist nicht sehr gut. It's very. We have to clock in at 9 exactly. Clock out for our paid lunch, to clock back in again, and then leave at the end of the day, which is usually 4:30. Yeah. And it's unclear to me, and I think a lot of the people I work with, I don't know how else to ask the question. Do you want an honest assessment of the time I'm using.
Right.
So I come in and I sit down and it's quarter of. If you're not going to pay me for that, I'm not going to,
then why would I be there?
Why would I do it?
Right.
Standing by the door, waiting with your bag on, waiting to get out the door. What is this, high school? They used to yell at us for that
when
shit.
I worked at Giant, Giant, and me,
Giant.
It was like that. They had the Giant. It is so. Of course, it's Giant. They can take a simple thing like clock in and clock out and make it a huge mess.
Yeah.
Your schedule had to be programmed in at the end of the week. You could not clock in until 3 minutes before. And you couldn't clock out. Everything was already in there. And if you deviated from that at all, you had to find a manager, swipe it, change it.
Customers can't find a manager.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know me and Giant.
Yeah. Well, my goals are still about the same. Weight monitoring. Yeah. Well, no, that just sounds like you weigh yourself and stay fat. Reducing, being more serious. I know how to lose.
We actually have the same goal on that.
Yeah.
We both want to get down to 180.
Yeah, or ideal weight, even though you're 4 inches shorter than me.
I am.
But if you follow
our
our
channel,
channel,
160.
If you follow our channel, this is about the third time I've gotten fat. And it takes probably another 6, 7, 230. My body loves to weigh about 220, 230. Mm-hmm. Just loves it. Tries to drag itself back there. When I overeat, it comes, I don't know. But that's an awful set point. And on the channel, I think around it was the end of COVID, beginning of COVID. All of a sudden, I had shoulders again. I had collarbone and I had hips, and I got down to about $180. And then, like anything, you work hard, you throw it away. Mm-hmm. Well, maybe you don't do that. But
well, you really did it hard leading up to the wedding.
Up to the wedding,
we both did. And we did lose the weight.
I got back under 200 for the wedding. But you know what doesn't feel like it was a year and a half ago? Our wedding.
It doesn't. It really doesn't. I know.
I keep thinking it was just this fall.
Just this fall, yeah.
Oh my God.
And then in other times I think about it, I feel like, God, we've been together for like ever. Well, it's been years.
24. It's been 10.
It's been 10 years.
Yeah, it's been 10.
Yeah. Married a year and a half.
Yeah. Which is good, because you want to be sure.
Before
you move all your stuff, you want to be sure.
Very true.
So, but that was the one. And then the other resolution is very similar to the one I had for the last year, which went well, which is medication monitoring. Mm-hmm. What am I taking? How much do I need? Am I taking too much? Am I taking too little? And that's a hard one to... It's a goal. It's a direction. But I can't actually help if this higher dose will work or not. I have to find out when they change stuff. I had a few med changes. And you just got to wait and see what happens. So trying to practice patience. Hoping for the patience of others, and
because you have to work, with other people with that one, with professionals and things like that, and
mine needs a little bit of an expert set of eyes on it. So weight, I feel okay doing on my own, but I'm not going to play chemist with my own psych meds, and,
right?
Next year's resolution is to not spend 5 months in a psychiatric unit.
True.
For playing fast and loose with medications, with the ignorance, thinking I'm a doctor and I know best.
And what's your resolution?
Stay cute.
Stay cute? Okay, I think you got that one down already.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I gotta tell you guys, what's odd is that this year, and maybe the last, his mane didn't grow back in.
Yeah.
He sheds, because cats shed. And then usually when it comes back, he's like out to here, and he looked funny when we got him. He was like,
he was all like,
And then he didn't lose all of his hair, and it didn't grow back, but he had a little bit of an allergy. We take care of it with the usual stuff, and then his mane didn't come with it.
It just didn't come back.
And now
he got a little fluffy, but
now Oscar feels fat. If you go to grab Oscar like this, his fur is 3 times as thick.
It's so funny,
and he feels chubby. It's funny.
Yeah.
The boys.
The boys.
The boys. The grandkitties. So.
Oh, speaking of the boys. But they're such an Oscar and they're both boys. They're just good boys. They really are.
They really do. If you're hesitant to get a pet, I never had one, and it's very mentally helpful to me to have a pet. Mm-hmm. It's good. It's a reason to walk to the end of the house because they have to eat, and it doesn't matter if I feel some sort of way about it.
There's the responsibility part of it.
Yeah, you have to look after them.
Yeah.
And if you've gotten into it, like I feel obviously bad if I get up and I realize, there was no water, and there was no water overnight to get it, and this, and I care.
Yeah.
Which means I like cats, I guess, because otherwise I'd be like, oh. Just keep going. We consider feeding them food they like rather than food they don't, that kind of thing. So
we do. They get. If I told you what we do with that, it's so real. Now we get. I'm in the aisle forever. I'm like, they like that one. They don't like this one.
Yeah.
And now they split their can for their dinner, and then we add the gravies to it.
Well, Oscar likes liquid primarily.
He does. He loves the gravies.
But outside of a veterinarian's, I don't know where you would get liquid food in the store that's nutritionally sound as food.
Like
it's
just
always
for that.
It's always a
Yeah,
snack.
yeah,
It's always an extra thing. So they split a can at lunch, and then I split a can at dinner. And at dinner they get the gravy.
Yeah.
On the outside.
Like
of it.
the like what do they call it? Like delectables, the little gravies, the little grillers, the little soups, like those packets.
Those little packets
Just have gravy in it. Oh, they love
them. And Oscar, you'd swear there was something wrong with his teeth. He just licks.
He just
everything.
licks.
Everything.
I know.
He won't even. He'll go back. He'll take 3 hours to eat too. Bandit will eat so fast he throws up.
Yes. Talk about a nibbler. My Oscar and I are the same. He nibbles all night long. He'll come back, nibble.
And it's like, not that he's like, he'll come back and I'm like, honey, that food's been out for like, because we fed him before bed.
Yeah.
That food's 6 hours old. He's just not done eating it.
Yeah.
So he'll go over.
He's like,
and
no,
pick
he wants
still.
it. And then at night, when we go to bed together, he gets his churu.
He gets churu.
And he looks forward to it. And like an hour before bed, he starts his little...
He's pacing because he knows it's coming.
It's like, oh my gosh. Well, anyway, so next week we have some fun stuff coming up, y'all. We have some, oh my gosh. Well, we're shopping haul for one thing.
Mm-hmm.
We have a shopping haul planned to our Wegmans, right?
Wegmans,
To Wegmans.
I don't think we've done it maybe once.
Maybe.
If
I don't
ever have we
remember.
gone to Wegmans and done a haul.
Yeah.
So maybe
we
once.
got a nice gift card for Christmas, and we're going to go and stock the shelves.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have a couple companies that sent us some stuff to show you guys. One of them being an electric baby grand piano.
Electric, yeah.
Remember Glary? We did the keyboard.
We did the keyboard.
Yeah,
it was
the
a
same
Steve,
company.
It was one of the first or second Steve will try it with Clary that we had done it. And then I guess they were happy with it.
They were.
I have no idea what their gauge of happy is.
I mean, this is it's like a huge, a full size.
This is like $1,000 electronic.
It is. It's very, very nice.
And neither of us play.
Well, no, I know.
Well,
but
you kind of
am
did.
Really, this one we're going to use as a piece of furniture in the house.
Yeah, we're getting rid of some crap.
Yeah.
Put this out as like a conversation piece, something to play with.
And the old one, which is still new because we've only used it a handful of times.
Yeah.
We're gonna pay it forward, probably. Maybe your mom.
Yeah.
If she wants it, she can absolutely have it. If not, my friend at work, I'm sure will take. We're going to give that one to someone because that's a nice one too.
Yeah.
But I'm excited about that one, and I'm really excited to start playing again. I hope I can. I haven't in 20 years, and now my hands are a little different now.
Can you still reach a full octave?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll have to.
I wonder who does. Lady Gaga. She's got these tiny little hands. How does she reach from C to C?
Yeah, right.
Because I can't.
I know. I don't know. I used to love playing the piano. Well, anyway, we'll see. I'm hoping to maybe make our original music for the channel, like if I can get better at it. And so I don't know, we'll see what happens. But anyway, so there's that. We have like something actually for the garden.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. You think this would have happened before Christmas, but it happened after Christmas.
It happened after.
So that'll be a lot of fun. And I guess Steve will try. It's kind of up in the air.
Kind of up in the air. Don't really
for
know
next
yet.
Thursday.
We'll see if something presents itself.
Yesterday was fun. Those vegetable peelers. It was fun. I had never seen so many vegetable peelers.
I never did. Talk about the most peculiar things you'll find.
I know.
On YouTube.
On YouTube, right?
That's the video.
Yeah.
That's the viral one. And then all of a sudden you have to build a career on testing out peelers.
Vegetable peelers.
Because of everything else you did, nobody knows and nobody cares.
Yeah.
Those guys with the peelers. Those guys.
Yes.
Shane and Mark.
Oh, and thank you so much for the comments from Mondays with Mark, by the way. The ramen was a success.
I had the ramen in a jar. It was very good.
Yeah, that is good. It's nice to keep that in there. I'm telling you, it is. And there's a few people had even sent in some ramen recipes. Thank you for that too.
Yeah.
So we're definitely do another ramen themed video soon. And I promised that we would do a dessert using ramen, so I gotta think about this one.
I might resurrect Kathy Mitchell. There's a dessert ramen recipe of hers I'm curious about.
Oh,
I'll do the digging and let you know.
Okay.
So
sounds good.
Ramen apple pie.
Oh, wow.
Doesn't it sound so disgusting? I'm just so excited to see how they make it happen.
I know, me too.
Well, just because it's in a recipe book doesn't mean it's good necessarily.
Well, this is true.
But we'll see. And then I have Foodie Beauty coming up on Sunday night. We'll do our live. It was a good turnout.
Yeah,
last Sunday,
nice
so we're going to do that there, and then a coffee break check-in during the week. Just to see what's what, because things are laying a little low now.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, we've been, we work on the channel in January, and one of the changes that we think is going to stay is moving the live coffee talk to Sundays
Sundays.
instead of Saturdays.
Yeah.
We're trying to figure out, we need to have a day off, like both from work and the channel.
Yeah, and not filming for the next day.
Right,
Like,
like-
you know.
It's a day where, that if we decide to, fine, but, we can just be.
Yeah.
And it's really Saturday's the only day. I mean, I don't know of another day.
And it goes to
but,
be a full weekend of foodie beauty horseshit.
uh,
to try to draw together for live. And then, if there's more intimate stuff or, detailed stuff during the week, we have the coffee break.
Yeah.
So, and then there's always my haikus on the community post.
Those are funny.
Those are so fun to
yes,
write. I just
yeah.
sit there, I go 575, 575. Dear foodie beauty. I'm counting.
Yeah, right.
Fourth
I
grade English
remember
class.
haikus.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then that also frees us up to we could do another live during the week, like
Yeah.
a midweek live or a Friday night chit chat live, So
Yeah.
I think that's a good move. So we'll see, but we'll have a schedule down by the end of the month. But I just I like this month. I like putting thought into the channel and making changes. And I like
Changes and trying out different things. Like you'll find videos on our channel that are something like 9 minutes. What the hell? Everything on here is like an hour and a half.
I know.
Or it's a short.
Well, although we've been doing good. We've been doing
Trying
good since summer. We've been trying to keep it
I don't know. My feeling
about
about
25
that,
minutes or so.
keep the beginning interesting, but it's a lot to ask someone who's never seen your channel to spend 30 minutes watching an entire video.
It's true, or an hour.
Like no one's, so if you make it shorter, it'll be easier to access. I thought that would be helpful.
Yeah.
Quiet on the set.
Quiet on the set.
Bandit knocked something over. So, well, thank you all for joining us this evening. Thank you for watching. Please do subscribe. Hit the notification bell and you'll get alerts when we have new videos and go live. We're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram down below. Thanks, and we'll catch up with you soon.
Yes, we will. It was great spending time with you on this Friday evening. Have a fantastic weekend. And we'll see you next time. Ciao.
Bye.